Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Lady Vegas, welcome. Sorry about the mishap with the live stream on the Patreon. So hopefully that will never happen again. Anyway, sorry about that. User, welcome. Neve, welcome. Andrew, what's going on? Susie, welcome. Jessica, thank you for your donation and welcome. Paula, what is up? Nina, what is going on? Got Stacy from the UK. Got Betty C. What is up, everybody? It is another tarot stream. We're going to start by catching up with the readings that we didn't do yesterday. So we had like almost 50 requests for readings yesterday. So anyway, is A waiting for me to text him? Is he getting needy? I mean, that's an interesting question. A has been unpredictable. A has certainly been on the unpredictable side, and we need to know what exactly is happening with A. And I think for that one, we're going with the Tarot in Wonderland. Hopefully this will elucidate a little bit on A. You know, if A doesn't work out, there's always B. Jimmy, or Jim, what's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's see. They're waiting for me to text them, or are they getting needy? As far as waiting, High Priestess, you got the Nine of Cups and the Two of Swords. I actually think so. I don't see anything that would indicate needy here. It's kind of interesting. Sweepy, thank you for your donation. Sarah, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. What is going on? I mean, this looks interesting, right? User, thank you for your donation. High Priestess says there are some complexities about A. A's not revealing everything. They're not telling you everything. They seem to be a little bit on the elusive side sometimes, where you don't know what to expect next. You see it with the Two of Swords, right? Two different worlds here. You got the world that they sort of live, and you have the world that you sort of live. And trying to get these to come together is going to be kind of difficult sometimes because you're just in that mode. Nine of Cups as well is kind of interesting. Boo Boo, thanks for hanging out tonight. Welcome to stream. The Nine of Cups says A really kind of wants the best. They want the best of what they can get, meaning they're going to want, you know, basically the cream of the crop. Maybe that's something that you're okay with. That'd be all right. Maybe that's something you're not okay with, but basically they're going to be wanting everything that they want and, you know, a little bit of what you want. So if you're looking to get everything that you need out of it, it may not be possible. Pisces, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But overall, you know, I don't think they're getting needy. I think they're getting greedy. They're getting a little greedy. That's what I say. Not needy, just greedy. Sarah, thank you for your donation. Jessica, thank you for your donation over PayPal. And CJ, thank you for your donation. Stacy, thank you for your donation. We got 10,000 donations and we started about 5 minutes ago. All right, let's find out what is going on over there. We got the Power of the P from yesterday. Power of the P wanted to know. Power of the P wanted to know, did he communicate with her? Ooh, that could go bad. That could go bad indeed, Power of the P. You know what I'm talking about? If they are communicating, if they are getting some stuff done, ooh, that may be a little bit difficult. Then we got Ilza from yesterday. Is Christian being faithful? And what is going on with all of that? Let's find out. For now, let's get Power of the P and find out if they are being communicated. Are they cheating? Because you never know when people start cheating, what is going to happen next.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
We definitely understand this. Seven of Swords. Oh, my. Oh my, that could be quite possible indeed. This is something that could be opening the door then. Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. I think we're going with a thumbs up here. Sure, Trellis, welcome back. How are you doing? Good to see you as always. I think we're going thumbs up. I think they did communicate. I think they got something where they maybe, you know, calling or maybe talking or something. I mean, it feels like there's communication going on. Seven of Swords, we're sneaking out at midnight. We're doing things maybe we shouldn't be doing over there. Knight of Pentacles, we don't want everybody to know. This is something we're going to keep secret, just between you and us, right? The Knight of Pentacles, we're going to do our own thing, and it may not benefit you. In the meantime, Ace of Wands, we are reaching out for other adventures, reaching out for other things as well. So you could have the situation where they could be doing that indeed. I'm going with a thumbs up. Priyanka, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, we got one more from yesterday we need to catch up on, and that was Ilsa. Is my boyfriend Christian being faithful, or are they cheating? I mean, there's a lot of cheating going on, apparently. We need to find out who's cheating, who's not cheating, because that could be important indeed. All right, Ilsa's not here, but, you know, that's one of those. One of those. We had almost 50 donations last night, and it was hard to get all of them into jam, all of them into the stream. So we had to cut it off at a certain point. Anyway, Ilsa does want to know. I mean, is Christian being faithful? Is Christian being a good boy over there? I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now, you know, it's kind of iffy over here. With the Ace of Cups, I got to admit, that's kind of iffy. Ace of Cups does say maybe they get off that vibe. Maybe they give off that vibe of somebody who, you know, could be cheating. Maybe they just give that up. Ace of Cups is sort of really friendly. They're really open. And sometimes they're just not emotionally connected to us like we want them to be. DC, welcome. What is going on, DC? Riza, how are you doing? Good to see you. Sometimes they're just not emotionally as stable as we would like. And that's something we're just going to have to deal with at the end of the day. I think, though, I really think that the mixture between you and Christian works. I think this is going to be pretty good. I think this is going to be pretty stable. I think they are being faithful indeed. Let's go with a thumbs up on this one, too. I mean, you do have a little bit of an emotional response here, but the emotional response maybe not what you expect. Again, they're a little bit out of sync on how they respond or what they do or things like that. It sort of lead you in the direction, but I just don't think it's happening. I think they're being faithful. DC, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, now we're from the regular donation. We're finally there. Sweet Pea, what are Leo's feelings for me? Does a Leo like me? Does a Leo not like me? What is a Leo doing over there? We need this information. Let's go with the Tower. We need this information up here. I am reaching over here for this deck because everybody does enjoy this set of cards. This is the Modern Witch. Modern Witch gets it done at the end of the day. This is kind of what you need. Julie, welcome to the stream. Hola to you, too, as well. All right. Julie wants to know what are the rules. The rules, by the way, in case you are new, in case some new people up in there is no list. Donations go first, and then we pick at random, but we usually have like 40 to 50 donations a night. So sometimes it's, sometimes it's a slow night, sometimes it's a busy night. Most of the time, it's a busy night. Anyway, what are Leo's feelings for me? Let's find out. 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Sweet Pea, they do like you. They do think there's some substantial things happening with that. They do lean on it kind of, I like this person. This is somebody I want to hang with. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. But there is a piece of them that's confused, a piece of them that doesn't want to sort of leap into anything, wants to back off a little bit, it feels like they want to just sort of pull back a little bit, rethink some of the things. You got the 8 of Swords, the restrictions involved here. Is this something I want to dive into? Maybe that's not something I want to be in. 8 of Cups. Maybe parts of the interaction I like, other parts I just don't. Overall, I think they have good feelings. You started out the cards with the 10 of Cups. That is a fantastic card. It does say this is a powerful thing. This is something nice, something that I like. There's something that I want to rely upon, but the 8 of Cups, maybe there's not a lot of dedication that I'm willing to put forth on that. Maybe there's not a ton of things that I'm willing to just sort of hardcore commit to. 8 of Cups could be sort of leaning in that direction. 8 of Swords says they're kind of holding themselves back in a lot of different ways. And I mean, this just happens sometimes, right? We want to do something, but we're like, maybe that's not the best option for me right now. And so they pull back a little bit as it goes. But overall, I think they like you. 10 of Cups starting out any reading is such a fantastic card. You got to love it. At the end of the day, this is really where you want to be. I mean, User understands. User wants to know, when will I get my immigration? And Jessica and Cecilia, did not forget about you. You are next. You are next, my friends. Thank you again for the PayPal donations. Greatly appreciate all that good stuff. When will I get the immigration? I mean, I am thinking about it. I am waiting for it. This is something. I think you're going to get a communication soon, quite frankly. Ace of Swords, the beginning of talking, beginning of communication, beginning of something that just happens, right? Something that I'm interested in, I'm excited about. Ace of Swords says, let's talk. Let me get the messages from the immigration. I don't know, the immigration the immigration section or whatever. Let me get the messages out there. Ace of Swords says they will be reaching out moderately soon, because Ace of Wands, they're headed your way, right? This is something where the immigration movement, they're headed your way. They're making things. We're starting the communication. We're heading your direction, and we are giving you some pretty good news. Hermit's an interesting card. I talk about this in my book, link in the description. The Hermit is a nice landing card, safe landing card. So if you are dealing with immigration, you are dealing with sort of the destination country, I think the Hermit says you arrive safely or you get in safely. This is something that works out for your benefit. So Eight of Wands, we're making movement toward that Ace of Swords. We're getting the communication out there. Overall, I think it's going to be a thumbs up for getting it. Now, when? I would say in a matter of 2 months, quite frankly, 2 months, right? You got a 1-8 and the Hermit. I'm really thinking at this point, you're leaning on 2 months, maybe 2.5 months as it goes. I'm just going to say that. I am going to say that. And, it's a good read. I think it's a good read. You got a lot of great cards in there, very sort of, explanatory cards. And that's what I love about tarot. You get these good sets of cards, the ones that really explain things, the one that break things down into the parts that you kind of need to have. Anyway, peace, Pisces. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not doing Pisces Goddess quite yet. We are on JT. JT wants to know, Jessica Taylor, what do I need to know right now? Let's find out. What do you need to know right now? I mean, you need to know that this is the Tarot Tower. If you haven't been here before, this is my Tarot Tower. This is how I roll. I have 80 decks of cards into this thing. If you want to build one for yourself, link in the description down there. Check it out. This is pretty exciting. I mean, building one of these is just outright exciting. You're going to be in a good mood. The minute it's ready, you're going to start putting your tarot cards in it and having all the good stuff. Anyway, let's find out what is going on. What I need to know right now, what kind of things are pending? What kind of things are we working on? JT needs to understand all of that. What do we got going on over here? Well, I mean, we do have a little bit of the Three of Cups. I like that. JT, it is right now, it is about networking. It is about making friends. It is about making connections, because I think you're going to need some support and some help. Tower says there's some changes along the way coming in your direction. The Tower says maybe we're not prepared for this, especially with the Two of Swords. It's almost like you don't see the changes coming. This is something that may not be perfectly visible to you from a distance, and then all of a sudden it's sort of in your face. I think that's sort of where you're going to get. Three of Cups says two things. One is keep networking connections open. Keep the lines open. You definitely want to be in a mode where you can get help. You can get some assistance. You can get some things going on with that. Moon Honey, thank you for your donation. But yeah, that Three of Cups. It also says this is kind of somebody else's fault. I mean, there is somebody else involved here. This kind of is somebody else's fault. Somebody instigates this. Somebody starts something. Somebody opens their mouth and says something that's unexpected. And then all of a sudden, the Tower moment just comes in and you have that feeling of, oh, well, now that was, something unexpected. Again, the Two of Swords. I really don't think that you understand that it's coming and all of this other stuff. So I think you need to keep your lines open, connection lines open, and definitely get some assistance if we sort of hit that Tower moment as it goes, because sometimes you just have to hit the Tower moment. Cecilia's coming in with the dono on PayPal. Cecilia, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, we got CJ coming in. Let's see. Tell me something good. I want you to have something good as well. Let's do. I mean, if we're going to go something good, in my personal opinion, you need this deck here, which is the Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot is just full of good news. Even when it has bad news, it looks like good news. That's good news, okay? Can we talk? I mean, that is good news. That is what we really kind of want at the end of the day, is a tarot deck that just brings us into the shining light. That Nine of Swords, you are concerned about something. CJ over there, you are concerned about something. Something's going on. You're like, wait a minute. Something's happening over here. We got some action. We got some adventure. Something's happening in the background. The Nine of Swords, I'm kind of concerned about stuff. I'm worried. I'm a little concerned about the Three of Swords, almost like a separation. Maybe it's a separation from something that you love, somebody that you love, somebody that you kind of like, somebody that you hate. I don't know. We have a separation incoming. I think you see it happening. You sort of intuitively know this separation is headed your way, and you need to do something about it. The good news is this brings about a freeing motion, a big, freeing, swaying, swinging motion that you need in your life right now. Bottom line, that 10 of Cups, things work out for the best. Because a lot of times we have somebody maybe or something, it's just not doing us a lot of good. It's not really benefiting us. It's not getting into that mode of, hey, this is working for me. It's just not working for you. And I think the bottom line is you're about to get rid of that. The Three of Swords, you have a little cutting action. I don't think there's anything dramatic. Again, the Three of Swords is not a big cutting action. 10 of Swords is more that style. But the 10 of Cups is after that is up, all of a sudden you get a ton of free things, ton of free time. All of these things going on over there. And, the Page of Swords, it's a thing that you need to sort of communicate out. I think that you need to sort of bounce off people and see, hey, is this going to be something that's benefiting me? It really isn't, right? Is this going to be something that's benefiting me? Where do I go next? So I think the input of other people after this happens is going to be critical. It's going to be something that you really need in your life, right? A little support network, maybe. But I mean, overall, it's just something that you need. DC, is anyone got the Tarot of Oppositions? I'm telling you, the Tarot of Oppositions is a good mood deck. I mean, you just get it in your hands and you're immediately in a good mood. Pisces Goddess understands. Now that I'm ghosting Tony, what will he do next? Well, apparently not much if you're ghosting him. Is he concerned? Giving it, I just completely vanished. Like magic, I just vanished from his life. What is he going to do? What the hell's Tony going to do? I mean, Tony has been ghosted. What is Tony going to do? If I'm going to ghost somebody, I would use the Modern Love Tarot is what I would do. I mean, quite frankly, this is going to be the deck of the year. This is going to be the deck of the year, last year at least. Whoa. I mean, let's find out what's going on with that. I mean, let's find out what is going to happen. You ghosted them. Are they concerned that you vanished? I would assume so. I think so. I mean, but let's find out. Let's find out what the tarot dudes say about that. Three of Swords. Tony ain't happy. Tony is not happy at all. Tony is like, wait a minute. You know that Pisces Goddess was here a minute ago, and now Pisces Goddess is not here now. I don't know what to do. I think they're upset. I think they're a little bit upset with that. The Three of Swords into the Four of Swords. I think actually, that they did expect this, but not right now. It feels like things were building up to this, Pisces Goddess. And I know a little bit of the Pisces action going over there with the fish, right? You got the Pisces. You need the Pisces fish up in here when we're talking about the Pisces. A lot of times you just sort of hurt the feelings and they know there's some repercussion. They understand what is happening with all of this. But yeah, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords. I expected something like this, just not right now. I mean, it's just sort of surprising. Nine of Swords, they are concerned. If you're looking for a freebie of, maybe I vanished and they don't really care. I think they do care. I mean, the Nine of Swords says so. The Nine of Swords says so. That is just one of those things. Six of Cups, though. I think they're going to find a way around it and try to approach you in a different mode or a different direction. Be like, hey, let's just do friends, or let's just do this, or let's just do that. If you give them enough time, they will find a way around that. They will try to, just try to do it and try to come back. But yeah, they're upset. You vanished. The Nine of Swords action. I'm concerned. I'm worried. I'm wondering Pisces goddess is going to be okay up in there, right? Because you don't know. You never know what Pisces goddess is going to do next over there. Sarah understands. Sarah has a question. Let's see what Sarah wants to know. Why A was aggressive and cranky? He has been forced me to pass, he has been forced to pass me more work. I don't think he wanted to do it. Okay, let's find out if they're cranky, they're mad, they're aggressive, they got more work, they didn't want it, they're not happy. They're not happy at all. We're going to do that. I mean, topic of discussion sometimes in chat is the Gregory Scott Tarot, and that's the one that I like too. If you're a fan of the Gregory Scott, my friends, I'm right there with you. I think the Gregory Scott Tarot is fantastic, and it makes the grade. Sunflower, we need a Juicy Peach reading. Juicy Peach doesn't come here often enough. Well, let's admit that. Juicy Peach, we need more of. I think Juicy Peach kind of made the channel what it is, quite frankly. The Juicy Peach readings made the channel what it is today. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's find out what Gregory Scott thinks about this. Why the hell were they aggressive? They got more work. They didn't want to do it. Maybe they're lazy. What's going on with that? Queen of Swords. It's their style. That's their personality sometimes. That's how they work. That's how they think. That's how things go. Queen of Swords, Corella Deville. It is something that you do need to be concerned with. That's when they get more work, they don't more work, they're aggressive, they're cranky, they're just going to be in your face. I'm sorry, that's what happens. Page of Swords, they didn't expect this. They didn't expect this. He has been forced to pass me more work. It is just one of those things. You're just going to have to sort of deal with it. I think that's their style. That's how it works. Knight of Wands. If they can pass you any work at all, they're going to do it. I think if they get a chance to pass you any work whatsoever, they're going to do it. Knight of Wands. Let's pass the buck a little bit, because the Eight of Cups, I like to abandon whatever the hell I can. I want to abandon any work that I possibly can. I want to exit stage left. Get that work out of my face. Get that work out of my face. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that work. Let's hand it off to Sarah. It seems like that's gonna be the thing. Anyway, but yeah, the Page of Swords. They're poor at communicating. They're poor at dealing with their emotions. It's just the way this person is. So aggressive, cranky. You're gonna have to get used to it, because that is gonna be something you're gonna see again. You're not gonna be able to escape the aggressive / cranky / asshole that is that particular person. Okay, I'm just sorry. Stacy J understands. Is my mom still around me, and does she forgive me? Stacy J, I hope so. Let's try. If your mom was still around, she would use this deck right here, quite frankly. She would use this deck right here. This is a Little Prince Tarot. Every mom in the world should be having this Little Prince deck. The Little Prince, the audiobook is on YouTube for free. Don't tell anybody. You can get the book. You can watch the little movie. You can watch all of the good stuff on the channel. You can get the tarot deck. The Little Prince is all over the damn place. It's all over the place. Anyway, is the mom still around me, and does she forgive me? Eight of Wands. Absolutely, with a forgive, right? They are still around. You see them hovering around up here. So this is kind of why I like the Little Prince too. Now, nothing against the Gregory Scott. I love the Gregory Scott Tarot. I have a passion for that Gregory Scott Tarot. I have a passion for that. That Ten of Cups, though. That Ten of Cups, a happy family, happy memories. All of the things that we had, all of the things that we loved, all of the things that we sort of were surrounded by. We're still surrounded by that, right? So yeah, they're hovering around. You still have the forces out there. They are surrounded by it. And I think that really sort of works. So they are there. The Fool. They had to go. This is something where they just had to leave, had to exit, had to go. That the full action sort of moving out there. Forgiveness? Absolutely. The Eight of Wands. I'm willing to move past it. I'm willing to move into the next thing. I'm not going to just sort of be hung up on something. I'm willing to move forward. I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to get the Eight of Wands, get that, get that fire, that celebration, that community, that roundedness. You have a nice family thing here, and then you have a nice group thing here with the individual sort of leaving the group and the group paying tribute or whatnot to them. Absolutely, I think that they forgive you indeed. So there you go. That is going to be nice. That is going to be nice indeed. We talking about when you said A, if 8 isn't work out, there's always no actually 8 isn't work out, there is no B. Reed Godwin, I have no idea what you're talking about whatsoever. No clue. Reed Godwin. Let's review what Reed Godwin had to say. Hold on. Let me click it. Reed Godwin said, we talking about when you said A, and if 8, I don't understand. If 8 isn't work out, there's always B, no actually 8 isn't work out, there is no B. I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. But the joke was, Godwin, the joke was, which apparently didn't go over too well, which is kind of my style. The joke was, if A doesn't work out, then there's always B. And then if B doesn't work out, there's always C. Now, Reed Godwin is seeing the pattern. I mean, sometimes my jokes are really bad. And apparently this one is no exception. But hopefully Reed Godwin got the joke now. Anyway, did I count G out too quickly? Chartrelis wants to know, find out what is happening. Troy, what is going on? Good to see you. All right, let's go over here to the Tarot Tower. Let's get some good stuff. Can we do Meraki this early in the evening? Can we? Is that okay? Is that okay with everybody? A little Meraki Tarot? The Meraki apparently is sold out. But, if we can get it, then you need to get it because this is a beautiful deck. Lovely, lovely sort of, sort of pastel look. You know what I have not seen in like ever, I don't think, is a pastel tarot deck. Like somebody just got, oil pastels, I've seen that, but chalk pastels, right? Chalk pastels. I would love to see, I may make one, a chalk pastel deck. I think that's what we need in our life because this is kind of pastel-y. It's got that nice sort of fuzzy look and the hazy look around it. I think this worked overall, but Meraki Tarot is an A+ win. Anyway, as everybody's saying in chat, please hit like and subscribe. We got news. We got deck reviews. We got deck openings. We got decks you haven't seen before. I'm supporting like a ton of Kickstarters. When they come in, you're going to see the Kickstarter openings for a ton of stuff. You got to be subscribed. You're going to miss it all. You're going to miss the lives. You're going to miss everything. You got to be subscribed. It's so easy. I've been around for 11 freaking years. I think I'm okay so far. But 11 years, you might as well hit like. That's some dedication. Come on, give it up. Give it up for 11 years on YouTube. That's some dedication. I mean, I need to find another hobby, but I just haven't found it yet. Anyway, all right. Did I count G out too quickly? Maybe. Empress, Queen of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Oh, man. You're going to count out G eventually. You might as well have counted them out now. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. The Five of Swords, how much dedication are you going to have to G? You're counting them out now. You're going to have to do it at some point. I think you saw that coming. The Empress, this is something where you need to reel it back in. Sarah, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Tanya D, what's going on? Good to see you. The Empress says you need to, you're going to count them out eventually. You might as well have done it now. I think the Queen of Swords kind of says it all. This is something where G is not on the same page as you. And if you think that it's going to work out, if you think they're going to come around, A lot of times people do, but I don't think G is really gonna. I think G is really gonna make the grade overall. 5 of Wands. There's always gonna be a little strife. Always gonna be a little bit of spice in there, and sometimes, you know, you're gonna have to just get rid of that person. But yeah, I think you counted them out. You need to count them out, but did you count them out too quickly? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. By the way, if you're in the queue, we have questions about the queue. I mean, the queue is pretty nice. We got Chartrelis over here. Got a little DC action up in the house. Got Serotonia D and Moon Honey. Look at that. We got HK added to the queue too. This is a place to be. This is a nice. I love a queue like this. It's like nice. You can just sort of throw it down. You can get a good read. You get some beef in the reads. That's what I like, right? You're not like hurrying. Where it's like 30 seconds. You're just trying to jam it all out. I think this is like the perfect cue right here. You just get that nice, smooth reads out of that. DC understands. How will my experience be working for EC? DC, congrats on the new job. Appreciate that. Troy, thank you for the sub up in here. HK's coming in with a double shot. Man, we're going all out tonight. We're going all out tonight. I mean, come on, give it up. This is an all-out thing over here. Let's find out what is going on. Go up to the Tarot Tower. I mean, it's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. Should I? I mean, can I do this? DC, are you? I mean, no, listen, wait. Let's do this on the next one. DC, I want you to have I'm just saying, DC right now. I want you to have the waterfall tarot. DC knows what I'm talking about. DC knows what I'm talking about. Sarah said your previous read for September was on point. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Throw it down, hope for the best, and you're on point. I love that. I love that. That's what I'm talking. I mean, DC, come on. DC, this is exciting. I'm excited right now. I'm excited all the damn time. I'm just saying I'm extra excited now. All right, let's find out what we got. Okay, we got that. I mean, we got that. I mean, we got that and that. You know, you got a couple of challenges in the way. Patience is your biggest virtue here, DC, for working for EC. I think patience is going to be your biggest virtue here. The bottom line says you do have a little drama pool over there. It feels like that there's some things happening that you're just not appreciative of. You just don't get in that mode of, you know, everything's smooth, everything's perfect. You got a little devil action in there. I think you got a little drama pool or a little bit of something back there where you just don't want to deal with it. If you can dodge that, that's what you need to do. Bottom line. Will you work there forever? No, that's 7 of Pentacles. This is something I want to plop onto my resume. I want to say, hey, I worked over there at EC. Now give me this other job. You know, it's one of those. Have you ever had one of those? I mean, I'm just saying. It's one of those. 7 of Pentacles, not a long-term thing. You're definitely going to be a little bit challenged with the devil action with that. 9 of Pentacles doesn't feel like this is going to be something I want to stay with for forever. You know, not something I just want to stay with forever. That works. I think at the end of the day, you need to be honest with yourself. How long am I going to work there, and how much dedication, how much time, how much blood, sweat, and tears am I willing to dump into this place? Because patience is going to be your biggest virtue here. You got a lot of challenging cards, but I think it is something nice to have under our belt in order to move on, in order to get everything else sort of combined. So there you go. DC, it's a temp job. That's DC, look at how bang on this reading is. Bang on this reading is. It's a temp job. Let's have patience with it. This ain't going to be permanent. This ain't going to be long term. So there you go. There you go. Look at that. See, DC comes in and just knocks it out of the park. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed tonight. I needed that tonight. It's been an interesting weekend. Moon Honey coming in with a question below. Moon Honey, what in the world do you want tonight? Let's find out. Moon Honey's got some action. I've been expanding my gifts. May I get a message from the thought about this? Oh my. Going straight to Crowley. Not hesitating, not worried, not concerned, don't care. Want to go to the tower? Want to get some thought. Let's get some thought up in here. It's time. It's time. Cheryl, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Look at this. Look at this up in here. What's the thought? I mean, you know this is my favorite deck. Moon, honey, why do you do me like this? Why do you do me like this? Playing with my heart, playing with my emotions, getting me all excited over here. Come on, Moon, honey. Moon, honey. Where you at?
I love you.
All right, let's find out what's going on over here. Been expanding my gifts. Yeah, oh, you have. Yes, you have indeed. Look at you. Look at you. You're actually going places with this. Okay, you are going places with this. Look at this. You got a little bit of chariot action into the wheel. What the hell does this mean? Everybody's like, what the hell does this mean? Chariot into the wheel? You're making a new reality. You're making a new normal. You're making a new day-to-day passion, day-to-day pattern that you need in your life. That you need in your life, all right? That you need this. You need this in your life right now. Anyway, I mean, I'm talking about the seeds have been planted. The seeds have been planted in order to sort of make this, and I think you've been planting them, okay? You've been working it. You've been burning the midnight oil. You have been expanding your gift, and you're kind of wondering if this is going to be something that I want or I don't want. I mean, at the end of the day, I think this is something that you do want. You want to get into a new normal. You want to get into a new pattern. You want to get into something that just works best for you. And I think that is what you have stumbled upon, Moon Honey. You stumbled upon, it's my favorite deck. You do me like that. Moon Honey, I love you. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We got to recover. We got a Thoth reading. We got really, really excited. Career reading for the rest of September. Sarah wants to know, where am I going to be at the end of this month? Okay, can we do a good reading over here with the Dark Mansion? I think that's going to be where it's at. That is going to be where it's at. Lady Vegas just ordered a waterfall tarot. Lady Vegas, I see that right now. I see that in my inbox, Lady Vegas. I'm going to ship that within 5 seconds of the stream ending. Lady Vegas, I'm going to ship it within the 5 seconds. The post office is closed, but we're going to print a label. We're going to slap it on there, and we're going to get that to you immediately if we can. All right, Lady Vegas, thank you for all your support. Look at you on Patreon buying stuff from me. I love you, Lady Vegas. All right, career for the rest of September. Let's do it. King of Swords. This is something that you do have to take in, okay? You have a lot of moving things in your career. You have a lot of things happening at the job, happening as it goes. This is something that's important to you. This is a job that's important. Again, we're in that mode, okay? We're in that mode. This is something that is important to them. And Sarah, because Sarah's worked for this, Sarah needs this in their life. Two of Pentacles, Sarah. This is something to where you have a lot of weird decisions to make. And that's the problem. Sarah, this is the damn problem right now. Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I have a lot of weird decisions, unnecessary decisions. It feels like these decisions shouldn't have to be made by me. Why do I have to deal with this asshole over here? He's being aggressive. He's being weird. He's up in my face. Why do I have to deal with this drama over here? Why do I have to deal with any of this? I worked hard to get here. Now I have to deal with all this garbage. And I think a bunch of decisions that you have to make are just going to be weird for the end of September. Bottom line, does it clean up? October 10th, it cleans up. October 10th, it cleans up. Let's talk. October 10th, all right? We're going out on a limb. We're going out on a limb. But by the way, welcome the new moderator up in here, Philippe. Philippe is the newest moderator of the channel. Philippe, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you as always. Anyway, you're going to have to keep making these into October 10th. October 10th, it eases up, right? The Seven of Pentacles. October 10th feels like all of the work that we're doing has a manifestation, has some good news for us, has what we need at the end of the day. Very, very, very good news overall. But do you have to put up with some BS? Absolutely. And you're like, why? Why? What did I do? What did I do over here? And it turns out you didn't do anything. It's just this job. It's a weird job. All right, well, let's see Kay this week. And if I ask him to hang out, I want to hang out with you. Tanya, I want to hang out. We're going over here to the Tarot Tower, going to here to the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to get this done. We are going to get this done. Hellspine's coming in with a dono, the 554. Have fun with it, Hellspine. You know I will. Hellspine, you know I don't hesitate to have fun. I mean, Hellspine understands me. Hellspine came in a few days ago. And Hellspine was just like, holy crap, what is going on? What is going on? Hellspine was like, I don't even understand this channel anymore. I don't understand what's going on over here. This is not a normal tarot channel. And Hellspine has been back almost every day. Almost every day, Hellspine has been back. I think Hellspine understands this place is a place to party. I mean, let's face it. All right, thank you again. Tanya, will see K this week if I ask him to hang out? High Priestess, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. I think that's a thumbs up, bottom line. That's what you need at the end of the day is a thumbs up on this because the Six of Wands is the Lord of Victory. It is success. It means I'm getting what I need. I'm getting people that support me. I'm getting all of the good stuff happening with that. That's kind of what we need at the end of the day. Knight of Wands is action. It's fire, okay? It's fire, it's action. It needs to be there because the Knight of Wands is coming to hang out. We're coming to hang out. We're coming to just be there. High Priestess, they're bringing in a couple of unusual things you ain't quite prepared for, quite frankly. You ain't quite prepared for, Tanya. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Tanya, come back and let us know. Come back to the TO stream and let us know. Yeah, Boo Boo's like, it's about time my Philippe became a moderator. Anyway, Philippe, I mean, congratulations. Look at Philippe, all fancy over here. Fancy with the blue tags over here. Philippe is out of control. Philippe is straight up out of control. Speaking of out of control, we got HK coming in with a double shot read. Does Nate regret his time with me? I don't think anybody regretted their time with you. I mean, HK, come on. Let's get some tower action over here. This might hurt tarot. Can we do it? I think it's legal. It's borderline at this point, but I think it's still legal. Anyway, does Nate regret their time with me? Is it possible that they Five of Cups. Oh my. 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. They don't regret it. Okay, let's talk. They don't regret it, but they understand they got in over their head. They just did. The 10 of Cups. I love my time. HK, I love time with you. We love time with HK. HK was fun. HK was exciting. HK had a lot of cool stuff happening over there. I'm just saying. KD, the Surrealist Tarot. KD, I don't have it ready. KD, I'm an utter disappointment. I'm an utter disappointment. I really am. KD, I'm going to clean up. Anyway, okay, let's talk. All right, HK, the 10 of Cups. I had a good time. I got in over my head, the 10 of Wands. Got a couple of 10s, the 10 of Wands. I got too much hanging there. It feels like I just got in over my head, and it just didn't work. At the end of the day, it just didn't work for me. It just didn't work. I got in a little too far over my head. That seems to be what happened. The 5 of Cups, they got to calm down. But yeah, they got in over their head. A little too much too quick, maybe. Will AP reach out to me in the next week? Ooh, that's a simple yes or no question. I love it. KD, you know I'm a disappointing person. KD. Cosmic Kitty understands that too. Cosmic Kitty. What's going on tonight? Look at you. All right, let's find out. Will AP reach out to me in the next week? No, and no. That looks like a thumbs down. Veronica, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. 6 of Cups says they did think about it. This is something that was on their mind, but the Tower, they understand that there's going to be some ramifications for this. There's going to be a price to pay. Come on, the Tower. If I reach out to HK, it's going to be a little bit of a bump in the road there. The Nine of Swords, not something I want to engage in, not something I want to sign up for. They did think about it though, okay? You got to understand that. Other channels will tell you yes or no. I'm just going to give you everything I got. I'm going to give you the full Monty, right? We're just going to go all out. This is a channel where pants are optional. I mean, pants are optional. When you get on the stream, do you really need pants? The answer may be no. It depends on where you're at. It depends on where you're at. All right. Anyway, let's try. Let's see if we can recover the drive. We clicked out to the drive, and apparently the drive is the drive is dead. Apparently the drive is dead, and let's see it. And it looks like Waze is freaking out. All right, Waze is completely sketched out. I'm giving up. All right. Anyway, let's find. We'll just count down. We'll count down to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Anyway, I was let go. Cheryl, I was like, oh shit, Cheryl. I was let go. Cheryl, you had been spending so much time just wringing your hands over this job. I mean, I'm just saying, you have spent so much time wringing your hands over this job. Should you quit? Should you do this? And then they let you go. That's kind of bad of them. Does the Spirit want me to go back to the States for grad school? What does the Spirit want me to do? Because Cheryl's got a lot of options. Cheryl's got a lot of options right now. Okay? See, Sunflower doesn't have a bra. I mean, who needs pants? DC, nobody needs pants on this stream. Pants are completely optional. I don't have pants. Oh, that's probably TMI. No, I do. I have shorts. Anyway, Cheryl, I know. Cheryl, I'm feeling you. Cheryl, I am feeling you right now. Well, not literally. That sounds bad. Okay. Let's go to the Tarot Tower. Let's get you something good, Cheryl. Let's get you the best, most beautiful deck in here because we need a solid read right now. Cheryl was thinking so many times, should I quit this? Should I give up on it? What should I do? And then they let her go. Cheryl, this is kind of freeing for you, though. This is kind of freeing for you, I got to say. I'm not trying to be like that optimist that nobody likes. But it is kind of freeing for you. The reason I say that is because you were a lot of angst over the job. You were a lot of sort of feeling you're a lot of feeling that this maybe wasn't for me. You had that quite a bit. All right, the Nine of Swords is interesting. You do have the Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Veronica, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Veronica is making the grade tonight. Look at this. All right. I think that the Spirit wants you to basically get another job where you're at is where I have it. Get another job where you're at. Let's talk about this for a second. The Nine of Swords. Now, we have talked many times about how concerned you were about the job. The Nine of Swords really brings it home, really grabs your attention and pulls it in, grabs you and pulls your attention in and gets your attention. The Nine of Swords. This is a big concern you've had for a long time. Ace of Cups, get something new, which, people are going to be watching this later. They're going to go, that fat man on YouTube, he said, get a new job. Isn't that the most obvious thing I've ever heard in my life? It is, but I had to say it. Ace of Cups, you need to find something new. Now, here's the difference. Ace of Cups, find something that's passionate for you. Find something that's passionate for you, okay? This is going to be something that's different than just a job where you clock in and you make a grade or you make some money. Ace of Cups, find your passion. Find your passion. That's the big thing. Because the Four of Cups is there are a lot of jobs that are available. Not going to be something that you're pleased with, right? There are a lot of jobs that are available, but they may not be something that you are pleased with. They may be another one where you're clocking in, clocking out, and you feel like your life's draining away. Your life's draining away. Wheel of Fortune said, do what you're doing. Basically, do what you're doing. There's no movement cards here, Cheryl. None. There's no movement cards here at all. There's nothing indicating that go back to the States. There's nothing indicating that there's swords. Well, there's swords, but nothing indicating like High Priestess. Let's get some more education. Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. Cheryl, totally different read. I would have said, go the hell back, get some education, get the grad school. It makes the grade. But the Wheel of Fortune just said, hang where you are at. Bottom line, Obviously, you don't want to make a career decision based upon a random dude on YouTube. But I'm just saying, if you do, that's what it says. That's what it says. I'm going to have to be honest with you. That is what it says. All right. Cosmic Kitty over here. Does Miguel the Aquarius have feelings for me? Cosmic Kitty, I hope so. Cosmic Kitty, I hope so. I hope you get that love of your life. I hope you get all of the excitement that you need, because I feel the need, Cosmic Kitty, for all of your excitement. It's just happening over there. We got KZ and Francis up in here in the PayPal donations. We're doing them next. I did not forget y'all. I love y'all. I love them PayPal donations because YouTube doesn't take 30% of it. Okay. I mean, let's find out. Do they have feelings for me? Queen of Swords, Judgment, the Three of Wands. Is this an X? I asked that because we have Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. We got the Three of Wands seeking somebody, maybe somebody that we knew before. It feels like maybe somebody that we had known before. And the Queen of Swords, is this somebody maybe I have an argument with? Maybe I just didn't get along with. I mean, let's find out. I think they have a little bit, but not like just a massive ton. I think there's a little bit in there. There's a little bit of action in there. There's a little bit of feels, a little bit of emotion. I think it works. At the end of the day. You just got to be prepared for it. So yeah, no, he's a coworker. Well, the Three of Wands, he's looking for somebody. You could be it. Judgment, rebirth, reincarnation. I think if that's the case, I think that he's thought about you before. He's considered it many times. If you want to take the initiative and just start flirting or something like that, you don't want to hump him in the broom closet. I don't think that works. But, personnel may get involved. But I do think that he has some interest. He does have a little bit of interest. He's looking for somebody right now, and he is looking at you. He is looking at you indeed. So there you go. Cosmic Kitty, I'd go for it. I'd go for it. I think you should be kind of, a little subtle with it. But I mean, broom closets have a lot of room in them for a reason. Okay. Anyway. All right. KZ wants to know, can you email me my reading? I think you're offline. I donated a few minutes ago. KZ, what's ahead of me about me and Carlos? You did, KZ, but I mean, I'm just saying, it takes me forever to catch up. All right, KZ is like, I donated an hour ago for a damn reading. Where is it at? What's ahead for me and Carlos? All right. For me and Carlos, I think you're offline and donated a few minutes ago. When will we meet a new permanent guy? Let me read all this. When will I meet a new permanent guy? Is it my ex, Kev? I feel like we're on a break. Whatever else you'd like to tell me, that'd be great. Okay, sure. What's next for me and Carlos? You want to hook up with the ex? I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on in this read. We need to figure out. If I got a lot of stuff going on, I'm going to want this one here because at the end of the day, the Wizard's Tarot makes the grade. It makes the grade. You know what I mean? And you're into somebody else. I mean, I'm just saying they're looking. Okay. All right. Anyway, what's ahead for me and Carlos? Is the ex coming around? Is it the ex Kev? Meet a new permanent person? Maybe we got a friends with benefits. Maybe we got a light-hearted relationship. I assume that you and Carlos aren't like aren't going like super, super reliable steady because you're asking about Kev. I don't know. Nine of Wands says this Carlos thing looks pretty challenged. This Carlos thing looks a bit challenged as it goes. Temperance, though. You and Carlos get along pretty good. You do. 10 of Cups next to this. I think Carlos has a lot of good options. Overall, I think Carlos likes something a little bit different. So you are looking at maybe something as short term or maybe something that doesn't sort of, make things happen. But yeah, we do have a little bit of Carlos action, then it goes sort of away, or the Carlos sort of eases up, or Carlos goes away. I mean, we can pull a couple of things for Kev. I mean, is Kev coming back when we have somebody that's going to be reliable? I think Carlos could be reliable if you're willing to put up with him. Seven of Swords is the return of the ex, which you're looking at Kev, right? I want a return of an ex or something. Seven of Swords being reversed as Kev coming back looks pretty challenged too. I think Carlos is going to be your best bet at the end of the day. I think you should pursue Carlos. I think Carlos has a nice 10 of Cups potential. You're just going to have to... You're gonna have to be patient with Carlos. Carlos is not a freebie, right? Carlos is just not one of those freebies where everything just works, everything is magical, or anything like that. So I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it could be. Anyway, okay? All right. FP wants to. You said reconciliation and divorce. Is he confused? All right. Reconciliation or divorce? If I said reconciliation, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. Reconciliation or divorce. Which one would be? Trinity Faye Tarot up in the house tonight. Trinity Faye Tarot, where have you been? It has been a hot minute since I have seen you. It is so damn good to see you. All right, let's find out what's going on. Trinity Faye Tarot, I have a lot of energy tonight. I don't know if you knew that or not. Reconciliation and thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Reconciliation or divorce. Last time we had an update, I said reconciliation. Things do change. People do change. People are like, I really like that lady. Or I really like that dude. Maybe I'll stick with them. I don't know. Let's find out FP if that's going to be still a thing. Let's find out. Reconciliation or divorce. 5 Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and Ace of Wands. Oh, man. I think reconciliation is quite possible, but you need 2 people to agree to this. You need 2 people to agree to this. By the way, if you wonder what this deck is, I'm going to tell you right now that this is the Universal Celtic or Celtic Tarot. It depends on how you pronounce it. Some people, potato. Anyway, that's the deck. That is the deck. 5 of Pentacles. It's a crappy situation, even if you reconcile, even if you divorce, because you're in a crappy situation where the word divorce came up, the word divorce came up. That's an unfortunate thing to say. That is not the best word to use in a relationship. Okay, let me give you a hot hint right now. If some of you are like, what's the best word to use in a relationship? Divorce ain't it. Divorce is just not. The divorce ain't it. Emma, thank you for your donation. So you get into a situation where we're going to have to do something. They wanted a divorce. We're in a divorce. We're in something. Can we reconcile it? That's hard. Because the 4 of Wands says we have a happy home here. We had something nice until the divorce word came out. And now all of a sudden we're going to have to deal with a totally different aspect, totally different way of looking at this relationship. Ace of Wands says you need to chase the thing that you want. Is the bottom line. You need to chase what you want. If you want a reconciliation, you need to chase it. If you want a divorce, you need to chase it. Because it seems that they're not going to do a whole lot with this. It seems that they're not going to really step up and take what they need to do and go for it. You need to sort of chase where you need to be at the end of the day, and what you need as in a relationship, what you need as a person, what you need as a couple. Ace of Wands. Let's take the initiative. Let's take something and let's get it going. Let's get it fired up. Let's get it moving. So yeah, chase what you want out of here is the bottom line. Anyway, but that's the read. All right. Got Veronica. By the way, we're ending soon. Are we ending this soon? I think so. I think we're ending soon. Anyway, Veronica, what's coming towards me and love and when? Veronica, I want you to have so much love. Veronica, let's get you the heart. Let's get you the heart, Veronica. Let's get you the love, the heart, the passion, all of the stuff that you need in life. Let's get to you right now. Get it to you right now. We're going to use a cat deck for this, okay? A cat deck, because I love kitties. I love Salem. But unfortunately, Salem is not here tonight. Salem is in the other room. All right. As far as what's coming towards me in love and when. I mean, got a little bit of the Hermit. Interesting. A little bit of the Sun and the 3. I think maybe you've been on a pattern as far as love goes, as sort of having something, we're hoping for the best, we're getting it done, we're getting all of this action, we have a lot of potential, and it just sort of, it doesn't really manifest or doesn't really get in the direction that we're sort of going. I think the sun says things are peaking up, or things are looking up with that. It's almost like the sun. Maybe there's somebody riding in. Maybe there's some love coming in. Maybe there's some passion. Maybe there's some things coming in that you need. But the sun says it does sort of clean up a lot of the read, right? The sun is so powerful. The sun is so amazing. You got the Hermit and the Three of Swords surrounding it. Basically, Andrew, thank you for your donation. Hosting Julie up in here. Thank you. The host with the most. But the sun says things are cleaning up, things are looking up, things are brightening up. But it's a slow process. It is a slow process because you're surrounded by challenged cards, the breakup card, the by ourself card, but the sun sort of cleans it all up, brightens both of these cards up. And that's what you need at this moment, is brighten everything up. Stop the rain that exists in the three. Or sort of brighten up the darkness that is within the Hermit. And a lot of these things are going to get better, and going to get better moderately soon. So I think that somebody is coming in. The sun is somebody riding in on a horse. So somebody is coming in. You are looking at like a fire sign with that, right? The sun, so powerful, a lot of good stuff in there. But overall, I think that is what you're looking at. Things looking up, things cleaning up. You have somebody riding in that is a fire sign, but you got to sort of overcome this pattern of, sort of upset, or overcome this pattern of stuff maybe not going exactly the way that we need it. Anyway, what was W's true feelings for me? What was in, does that mean it's over? Does that mean it's over? Julie, you don't have to rewrite anything. I have a little application that handles all of that for me. Julie, I can keep track of everything that you've written since you've joined chat. Julie, I wrote that app. Let's see. Let's find out. Don't end without Julie's question. I won't. Why do men send us mixed signals? Because we're men. Because we're dudes. Come on. Julie, how long have you been around? Us men are really annoying. All right. I'd like to know how the boy Taurus sees me as a woman. Oh, okay. We'll do that in a minute. Julie, I still got your thing. Anyway, let's find out before we do that. We're going N's question right now. What was W's true feelings for me? Let's get it done. Empress, Magician, and the 5. I think W had good feelings. I think W had a lot of things going on, a lot of passion. I think W had W came in with cool stuff. W had some cool stuff that they brought in here. Look at it. W was nice. Come on. W was a nice little change. You had the Empress. You were really nice. I was really comfortable with this. The Magician, it seemed like they had everything going on. It seemed like the connection was there. We had a lot of good things there. We're just in that mode. Of sort of acceptance and love and all of that other stuff. It didn't work out, but not everything does in. I think they had good intention. I think they had good feelings for you, but not everything works out. That's kind of what the tarot is saying. It's like things were propped up properly, but not everything in life works out. Not everything in life is in that mode of, it just works out, or it just, and you got to kind of accept that sometimes. That's kind of a weird read, but that's the way it is. I mean, I got to read the cards the way I see them. We got 2 more readings left, and we're getting out of here for the night. Julie, we will not forget you. Welcome to the stream. Julie, have you hit the like and sub? Julie, where's your like and sub? Look at Julie, you're nervous. You should be, because I need a like and sub. Look at this. We got Andrew hosting you. We got all of that. We got news. We got tarot news. Julie, you like tarot, I assume. Why the hell would you be here? We got tarot news. Twice a month, we got tarot news. All the new decks over here. I ordered a gazillion decks. They're all coming. I'm going to open them up. You're going to see them. You're going to see decks on this channel you ain't ever seen on any other channel. No other channel at all. And KD understands that I'm going to be super lazy about getting the 4K flip-throughs on those. KD understands. Julie, you need to swap notes with KD, because KD understands my laziness. Me and KD, we're like that. KD understands that laziness. All right. Anyway, Emma, All right. Emma's like, where's my reading? Speaking of lazy, where's my reading? Let's use the white fly. We're going to use the white fly tarot over here right now because the white fly, we don't use it enough. We don't pull it out enough. That sounds bad. Julie, don't judge me based upon my language. It sounds bad, but we got to pull it out. We don't pull out the white fly tarot often enough. That's what you need in life is more white flies. All right. Where am I on my journey? Did the chance pass me by? No, thumbs down. The chance didn't pass you by. The chance did not pass you by. We got the Ten of Pentacles over here. The Ten of Pentacles is the manifestation of everything you're working towards. You're just getting it done. You're working towards, you're moving towards this. The Ten of Pentacles says you're able to reach it. It didn't pass you by. It did not pass you by. Are you done? Are you done? The Seven of Wands says you're a little defensive. You're a little bit where you just can't get to the next stage. You're on a little bit of a valley at this point. You need to dig out of the valley. You need to move into that next hill and get it done. And the Knight of Cups says the more passion, the more excitement we have about this, the easier it's going to be. Emma, you have to understand. The more emotion that you put into this, the better off you're going to be on this journey. Because just walking the road, you're like walking the road like you're wasting time. I don't think that works for you. I think you need something that just gets you excited. You need to be like me, just excited all of the time. Christina understands. I'm excited all of the time, okay? So Christina comes around and she says, I need a project done. And she tells me what the project is, and she says, it's going to take half the day. And I did it in 10 minutes. Why? Because that's what I do in life, because I have endless energy. Christina will back me up over here. All right. The final read of the night. Drum roll, please.
Hooray!
It's Julie. Julie, this is my tarot tower. Julie, if you could pick any of these decks, which one would it be? Which one would it be? I'm going to wait about 10 seconds. And if you haven't said anything, then I'm going to pick my own deck. Okay? That sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? Which deck would you want? You got 80 to choose from. It's a big selection, Julie. It's a big selection, Julie. There's a lot here. My arm is in the way of half of them. Now it's not. My arm is still in the way of about a third of them. Now it's not. Julie, what do you want? Julie, you have to pick. Julie, I know you're nervous. You just have to pick. You have to find something. I don't know. It's been 10 seconds. There is a stream delay. Heaven and Earth Tarot. Julie wants the Heaven and Earth Tarot final read of the night. Oh, Christina is the final read of the night. Second to the last final read of the night. Heaven and Earth Tarot. Julie, you got good taste in tarot. Let's say that now. Let's admit. Everybody give it up for Julie's taste in tarot decks. Julie understands. The Heaven and Earth Tarot has everything that we need in it. It's got the heaven, it's got the earth. That's all you really need. That's all you really need. Sarah, this guy cracks me up. He's such an entertainer. Well, somebody's got to do it. I don't want a boring tarot show. I don't want one of those tarot shows where you're like falling asleep. There is a particular tarot show that I watch that when I can't sleep. And then I can sleep really good. Because anyway, let's not talk about those. The boy that I like, he's a Taurus. Julie, why the hell are you chasing a Taurus? Can I ask the question? Why are you chasing a Taurus, Julie? I think that's the first priority right now. All right, if you choose to chase the Taurus, though, how do they see you as a woman? That's kind of an open-ended question. Material success. They know you got it going on. They know you have it going on. Julie understands where her limits are, what she needs, and what she wants out of this particular interaction. The Emperor, too. Julie's willing to chase. Julie's willing to put in a little chase action there. Julie's by like, hey, Mr. Taurus boy, I kind of like you. I love you. I kind of like you. I mean, that's what happens. I kind of like you. And the Emperor, Julie's willing to, Julie's willing to get a little bit of that action in there. The Taurus coming into that Knight of Swords, it does feel like that they want to take some action, but they're just nervous. They're just nervous right now. Julie, you could be like a hottie or something. And Julie's rolling in. Julie's got like the supermodel look. And then the boy's like, oh man, I may not stand a chance. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm just a Taurus. I'm just a Taurus in a Julie world. What am I going to do? I think he's kind of nervous is what I feel. Because the King of Swords is somebody that does take advantage. They do take advantage. They want to sort of get out there and go for it. But they're restrained. They feel like they're restrained. They feel like that maybe it's not something that they can do. What I would recommend, since Julie's willing to chase, Julie's got the little Emperor action going, I think you should give him some hints. Give him a little bit of a hint, right? Be like, hey, the Tarot Oracle show is pants optional. No, don't say that. Don't say that. That's bad. I don't know. I don't know how women flirt with dudes because no woman ever flirts with me. So I don't know. But do what you do and then make him comfortable. I think he's just nervous. We got a little restraining action over here, but we have a lot of sort of potential action coming in. So yeah, I think you should, give him a little hint. The Tarot Oracle show, pants are optional. Don't say that, but I mean, say something equivalent. I don't know. Y'all women are very good at interacting with people. Me, not so much. So yeah, you're gonna have to do that. Julie says, I don't flirt. Julie, you gotta start. Julie, you don't have to be like super obvious with it. You don't have to be super obvious with it. You gotta be like subtle. Y'all women, y'all are experts at the subtle stuff. Anyway, you just got to be subtle, okay? You got to be subtle. You have a huge crush on him. Maybe it's your ass that's nervous. Maybe it's Julie that's nervous. I don't know. Julie, are you nervous? You're terrible. I just have a huge... Julie, you got to go say hi. You got to say hello. You know what I mean? You go up there, you say hello, say, how are you doing? No, that sounds terrible. That sounds really bad. I don't know what people do these days for flirting and for relationships. I mean, I don't know that, I don't know. I'm flirting ignorant and I'm relationship stupid. So, but anyway, do what you do and hopefully you do it good. God bless you. Have a nice day. Hopefully you like this reading because it was all over the place. I don't know. Christina's the last reading of the night. Look at this Christina action up.
I love you.
The Christina action up here. What do we want for Christina? I don't know what the hell her favorite deck is anymore. Maybe Oak, Ash, and Thorn. It may still be Oak, Ash, and Thorn. I know she got the Forest Creatures version 2 or version 1 in the big size. I know she's got all of these fancy decks like the Panda Tarot, all of this other stuff. I don't know what's her favorite anymore. I'm out of touch. I'm just out of touch right now. But we're going to go with the Oak, Ash, and Thorn because, you just can't go wrong with this deck. I don't think there's anything you can do with this deck that just makes it bad. Anyway, the last reading of the night is for Christina. Wants a little general action going on. That's what we need in life. A little bit of general action. I mean, the High Priestess. The Sun, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. Secrets revealed. There's some things coming up. that are going to be revealed. These are secrets. These are things that are pending. These are things that you just don't know yet, and they're going to be opened up. I talk about this in my book. Link in the description. If you want my book, you got to have it. The High Priestess is all about sort of hiding things, secrets. I mean, the High Priestess has like 107 meanings, but that's one of them, okay? The sun behind the veil, things being hidden, the sun reveals it. Talk about it in my book. The sun reveals it. And look at that, right next to each other. The sun will be revealing The sun will be making its appearance and revealing secrets coming in soon. I think the secrets are coming out. The secrets are going to be revealed to you. The Emperor says some of the secrets need some action from you. It feels like some of these things are like, whoa, I need to do something about this. I need to do something about it. I need to find out what's going on. I need to take some action. I think once the secrets are revealed, once things are opened up, you definitely need to take some action. The Emperor just says so. The Nine of Swords says you're going to talk a lot about this. There's going to be a lot of action, a lot of concern, a lot of discussion about this particular thing being revealed. That is your general reading. Secrets revealed. This combination I talk about in my book specifically. This combination, and then it appears. Christina knows. Christina knows what is in the book. You know why? You know why Christina knows what's in my tarot guidance book? You know why Christina knows what's in here? You know. Because it's dedicated to Christina. I mean, come on. That's why Christina knows. It's dedicated to Christina. Anyway, you know, we got one more. Littlefoot wants to know a little general. Littlefoot, we'll do that. Last reading of the night, Littlefoot, Anna K. General. Let's get it done and find out what's going to happen with all of that. Littlefoot, last reading of the night, a little general with a question mark. Sure. We'll do a little general. I think the Four of Wands, a little Two of Swords, a little defensiveness against that. Something's happening in the home front. A little happenings in the home front. It feels like things are coming about. Things are moving through. We have some things happening, some things moving, trying to get it done. Home is where it's at. Home is where things are going to start happening. It's almost like we can't leave or we can't escape something. We're being defensive about it. We are being defensive about it, but we just can't get it done. We're sort of at our wits' end. We're trapped within something. So something at home happens. We're trapped within it. Seems like we can't get out. We can't escape it. It's something we don't want to deal with, but I think we're being forced into a corner, and we do need to deal with it. We really, really, really need to actually deal with it. So there's your general read that made sense. Coming up soon to a theater near you. Anyway, we will see you tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. See you then.